Hi, I'm so delighted to welcome you to this wonderful class. This class is well packaged and organized, and it's going to be in 4 different segments. So today is the first day, and next week, Saturday or Tuesday, I will announce the date in the class. So the next class will be as a result of this class. So, and this class is going to give room to the other classes. So, we're teaching today. Anything we teach today, we're going to rehearse it next time. You do some tasks, maybe assignments on your own, and then ask your questions in the WhatsApp group, and I will tackle them and then create another video from what you're saying. So, I'm not teaching to impose it on you, but rather I'm creating content, creating a course that I want you to consume, and then come back. Let's see how we can amplify it. Let's see what we can add, and let's see how we can create results out of what we're learning. My name is Ifeanyi Chukwusondemwabo. I've been a professional photographer for the past 11 years of my life. I pivoted to branding because I know that beyond being a professional photographer, one of the things that these top guys are using to leverage is personal branding. And in this video and in this course, I will be showing you everything you need to know about branding. 10 strategic things that these people are doing that you are not doing. And probably if you start doing it or becoming more intentional about doing them, you will flow well. Thank you so much. I want you to take out a pen and paper, get ready for this class because this is awesome. I'm proud of what I'm teaching. I mean, I wish someone taught me this in my own time. Stick to the end because I'll be saying some things, making some references that will help you grow your business. Thank you. So, talking about leverage, this is one of the strategies that top guys in the industry or different industries are leveraging on to build their portfolio. So, you know what this class is all about? It's about demystifying those big giants. It's about bringing those imaginations that you're having in your head down. That's not how it works, right? Those things you're thinking in your head that these guys are up there because they've done hundreds and thousands of videos or pictures or designs is not true. There are 10 things I'm going to teach you in this course, and then I'm going to also rephrase them again and bring them before the end of 1 month. You too will become a pro. You are the one holding yourself, right? See me doing this. I'm one of the guys who feels awkward, one of the person who feels incompetent, one of the person who feels, I mean, you don't speak well, you don't act well, you don't look nice, you don't do this and that. So if I can do this, I mean, you too can do it. Who else cannot do this? If you can do a video call, then you can record a session. And if you can record a session, you are good to go. So let's hop into this course. I'm talking about leverage. What is leverage? It's very simple. It's about utilizing what's available. Utilizing what's available, be it technology leverage, maybe social media, email, and all those stuff. You utilize them well. It can be human. You can leverage on human skills or people around you. You can also leverage on finance. You don't have all the money to run the cost, but you have people who have that money, who are willing to sacrifice it or to spare it for momentary, for temporary use. Then you do that. So there are different forms of leverage. So today we're going to be looking at team leadership is about you leveraging on the skills people around you have. It's very, very fantastic. So we'll talk about internship, we talk about associations, we talk about collaboration, we talk about personal branding. That's number one. Under leveraging, I have like 4 other points here that will really, really get you thinking about yourself. These are eye-opening strategies that I've studied, I've used, and I'm also using at the moment, and I'm also exploring. So you are so privileged to be in this class because I'm sure I'm going to be sharing this and more. So let's hop in. Now, as a team leader, how can you leverage? You need to position yourself as a professional in your team. See, you may not be the best out there. Imposter syndrome is always in your head telling you you're not good. You're not good. They've seen your secrets. They've understood everything about you. They've seen your flaws. That's why most leaders cannot say, I'm sorry. Most leaders cannot say, I'm wrong. Because they feel that the moment you say that, you go down. It's not true. Most of the times when I talk to my team, or when I address a situation, I say, I'm the one that is at fault. I take responsibility. It also gives me this room to harness these people. to leverage on what they can do more. People have skills. People are going to withdraw from you if you don't have a good leadership skill. To some persons, they are so good with the skills, but they don't have the relationship with followers. They don't have good relationship. They don't have time for these people. They only see people in their team as errand guys or people who delegate tasks and go. But it's not true. We all know that everyone deserves attention. Most times, one of the things that can win somebody over to you is the way you hug, is the way you tap or shake. If you don't have the skills to hug or you have opposite sex that you can't hug, you can give a handshake. You can just look into the eyes. These are things that, I've gone to good companies. I've been to places where you see an artist shaking the team member, talking to them eyeball to eyeball, and you feel the rapport, you feel the energy. But good number of broke artists or underperforming artists, they are looking for what's wrong and what is good. Now, is that the right way to do things? No. If you're always trying to spot out what these guys are doing that is not good, you won't even have time to look for what they've done that is good. If somebody mistakenly lost a memory card, is there another way to remedy that situation than to bring them down? One of the philosophy I work with, or the principle we work with in Camp Pick Media, is that we don't spell you out in front of customers. We don't shout on a team member. We don't raise voice on a team member. You don't even raise voice in my office. It's not possible. You must walk the person into a particular corner. Even myself, I don't do it. I can't. So most leaders or most creators struggle with this. If you must build a meaningful portfolio, because we may not have all the time to go for leadership trainings, we may not have all the time to go and read books. That's why this course is very vital. Learn how to manage a team. The next point is internship. If you're so good in what you do, young people or upcoming artists will come to you and say, we want to learn this. We want to develop the skill. How much will you charge us, man? Or they come to your DMs. Some of you have ignored your DM for 1 year. You don't even open your DMs again. You are so big that DMs are rubbish. They should even remove DMs from Instagram, or they should remove unknown numbers from your WhatsApp list. But you know it's not true. You too, if you're a good marketer, you should be on people's DM by now. You should be sending people's DM. I personally, today, when I was recording this video, I sent out today 50-something DMs. Yesterday was about 40-something. My target is doing 100 every single day. We'll talk about that when we're talking about prospecting. How you reach out to people in their number. Some of you are very proud. You can't send this out. Okay, so let's talk about the next thing. When people come to your DM and say, I want to learn this, don't always bring money. Don't always tell them, okay, how much will you pay? Okay, our charge is this. After you must have ignored them most times. So what you can do is, where are you? Can you work for us remotely? Can you do this for us? Can you just be in this aspect of the business? Can you make cold calls for us? Can you help us prospect? Can you share the good news? Some people even need to just add them in your team to just be sharing your knowledge. When you're having Zoom meeting with your leaders, they will be there. You are there by sharpening yourself for the future. Everything is not about the money they will give you now. They need to pay you. I understand you need money, but it's also going to be an avenue to reach more people, to lead more, and to sharpen your skills. The next thing here is association. Are there associations you can belong to today that can help you achieve this your goal faster? Are there places where if you go today to belong as a member, that they can help you or challenge you to become good? For me, it's something like when I was in Abuja, I went for one event, Rotary Club event. I was just sitting outside the hotel at the lobby. I was looking at everybody coming in, the way they are packaged, the classes of men that was coming out from the event center. I said, I need to be a member here. So the moment I moved to Lagos, I went to VGC, Victoria Garden City, if you know Lagos too well, along the Lekki Expressway. I went to VGC. I was looking for where they have meeting. Because I know that if I can belong to this place, it is not the best club, but at least I will always advise people to go to a place where you feel intimidated. Straight up, no other point. Go to places where you feel intimidated. Go to places where you feel like you're the least person. You're not worthy to be here. You're not even worthy to be a member, not to think of a leader. I'm telling you, that's the only way you can harness your potentials. If you keep looking for association of people like you, co-photographers, co-designers, co-this, brilliant, you learn things from there. But if you're talking about how to make money, you don't make money there. You don't make money from your competitors. You make money from senior men or people in different industries coming together. That's association. If you have 10 photographers in a group, they will only be sharing the skills or knowledge or trying to ask you to come and do them a favor to do this shoot or do that shoot. Or if you have other designers, it's just the same thing everywhere. But look for association that will be of blessing to you. I've prepared a list of these associations that you can join if you're in Nigeria, the ones you can join on LinkedIn. How many of you here have LinkedIn accounts? Do you understand? Some of you don't even open it. I have about 2,000 followers on LinkedIn currently. I interact with these people. This thing has gone away from the regular things you do, post picture, and people come and comment. That's a story of another point. Let me go back to this. So, learn association. The next thing you need to learn is collaboration. Hi, this is amazing. So, how do we collaborate? How do we come together to do a project? Okay, it's not the regular collaboration you know if you're an artist. It's not the collaboration of you calling a makeup artist and making a dress and then someone else wear it. So you tag the model, you tag the makeup artist, and you tag yourself. No, that's not what I mean. That's perfect. That's good. People are doing it. But be sensitive. Anytime something becomes so simple, so common, or everybody can leverage on it, it's no longer a secret. If an idea is everywhere, if an idea is something that anybody can pick anytime, any day, it's not a secret. You need to fine tune what you're doing today. You need to go beyond the regular to look for what people want. So let me give you two forms of collaboration I would recommend you to do. Imagine I make corporate dress, and I book a flight. And on the day we are boarding, I just walk up to the flight attendant and say, "Can I make a dress? Can I create a new suit for you? If I do that, can you market my business for me in the first class or in the business class cabinet? Can you do that for us?" The person say, "Yes." This is a big collaboration, right? Now, this lady gives you her measurement, or you measure her after the flight, and then the whole thing is done. You give her this dress in the next month or next week, and then she wears it. You know how many times male compliment those girls? I mean, these girls are getting compliments every time because of the way they dress in the flight. So as they are tending to these people in the first class and they say, "Oh, you're looking beautiful," say, "Oh, thank you so much. Someone did this. Are you interested in this kind of design? This is her card, or this is the person's number." This is a very high or top-notch marketing for you, where you make this. And to even do it in a bigger way, if you can get access to the manager or the management of these flight attendants, can get access to them, it is easier that way. Because if you can make this uniform for them for free or at a very reasonable rate, you too can post their photo session. Do you know what it means? That a designer is doing this for these people. Top notch, top notch. That's one form of collaboration. These people are not in your industry. They are not your classmates. You can't even access them easily, but you fight for it and get it. That's collaboration in a different segment. Then another form of collaboration I would recommend these days. If you go to a hotel as an artist and you finish a very nice portrait and you bring it to the hotel and say, "Can I position this to beautify your hotel?" And if anybody asks you of the designer, "Can you give my complimentary card or can you recommend me?" The first thing I want you to know that if a five-star hotel changes their interior because of you, or they amplify the look because of you, you are already serving five-star hotel clients too. This is the fastest and easiest way these guys elevate their projects. You just need a beautiful design that if you can post it online, it will go viral, or people will comment, but they are just your friends that will see it. If you can take a step further to say, this thing is good, but can I risk it? Can I take it to another place where it will be more appreciated? I don't want to tell you sort of the wristwatch, where the father said, take this wristwatch to different places, and he goes there, they say it's $1, he goes there $10, he goes there $100,000. So they say the father told him, where you are selling your products will bring value. So as at the moment I'm shooting this video, if you can take this action, you are going to make more money than any other person in your industry. Quit looking around for what everybody's doing. Craft out things. Now, if this person positions the frame well and the artwork is looking nice, you know that he or she stands the chances of getting more leads, more people looking at it, more eyeballs on your art, and more qualified leads. People can see your ad, but they're not qualified. But these people are qualified. So if you understand collaboration in that regard and not just the regular thing, you are thinking different from the crowd. So far we've talked about leveraging. And I want to go into the next point, which is very important. This is the second thing that these guys are leveraging on. It is called personal branding. I mean, I can write a book about this. I've sat down to see what these guys are doing, and that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm in front of the camera for you. Usually people know me, I don't do this. Who am I? I don't even love my face. All this things started 2021. When my wife started telling me, you can do it, you can do it. I started reading materials. I started watching her do her thing. I started seeing her make mistakes. I said, wow, does it mean these people can make mistakes? Because my wife is out there. So I started following her. I started studying more people. I started seeing people drink water during a session. So I told myself, if these people can do this, they are human. Most of them will even come and be arranging their t-shirts or their shirts. I said, wow, this is confidence in a new level. Can I leverage on this? Can I maximize this opportunity? Can I appear before people? Can I build a brand? These were questions popping up in my mind every single day. And I want to challenge you. If you want to join the top people in any industry, learn how to build personal brand. Before now, when the era of Coca-Cola and the rest of them, Ford, they will present a vehicle. If Ford produced a car, they will advertise the car more than Henry Ford. When they build system, they will present the system before the owner or the designer. This thing kept happening till the 70s. That's exactly when this thing peaked. You see somebody like Steve Jobs, who everything he's building revolves around his name. Once Steve Jobs moves from this point to another company, everything started happening. When he left there to back to Apple, it started happening. So he carried the brand along with him. Started hovering. Now that he's gone, how many years ago? At least 11 years ago or 12 years ago. 12 years ago. That's 2011. Look at that. The brand is still up. Even till tomorrow, people are still creating video from his previous interviews. Imagine that kind of thing. And the more they do the interview, the more people fell in love with the brand and the more they want to come. Look at Elon Musk. Look at Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos wasn't coming forth before now. And Elon Musk was pushing from the back end, talking, commenting, writing, blogging, doing all sorts of things to get his voice out there. All of a sudden, he overtook Jeff Bezos as the richest guy in the world as at the time. So, Jeff Bezos now pick up from there. Today, you can see Jeff Bezos attending to interview. You can see them showing up in different events and making sure people are seeing them, interacting with people, answering questions. If you want to build to join the top people in your industry, why are you not creating content? Why are you not telling us about yourself? It must not be everything about you, but an aspect of you that will make us connect with you the more. That's why I'm sharing these stories. That's why I'm here, trying to educate somebody, trying to like just one person, and that's you watching this video. Just want to talk to you. I just want to tell you how interested I am for you to build your personal brand. So I have a course around this, which if you're interested, you can talk about that on the DM or the question and answer session. But now let's focus on this. Personal branding is a way out of any situation you are in right now. You have to learn it. You have to brand. You have to become good. People need to know you for who you are, for the things you stand for. I'm a Christian. I'm a believer. But I don't believe in certain things in Christianity. I don't also believe in certain things in the secular world. You can't see me in a nightclub. This is me. There's certain things that other people who call themselves Christian can do, I don't do. And there are other things that they don't believe, I believe. So these things are quite simple. You must stand out by telling people who you are and who you are not. If you don't do this so well, people will mistake you for who you are. So personal branding is what they take further. Now let me explain it well. Do you know this person? You're looking at somebody's face now, right? Do you know him? He's one of the top photographers in this country. In the past, people used to know art beyond the creator. But today, people would rather know the creator before the art. People will say, what do you do? And I will talk about that in the course of this course. I will talk about it more. When somebody shakes your hand, what do you say? I'm a photographer. I'm a designer. That's rubbish. If you shake my hand, I tell you, my name is Ifeanyi Chukwumabu. I'm a brand artist who help businesses that runs below $100,000 to scale into 6 zeros in dollars. And one of the things we do is that we look at for opportunities, we will render creative content sessions for them and to scale their business. I mean, you say things that can be at least 1 minute or even 60 seconds, 30 seconds. Say something beyond the regular. Just using a phrase or a word doesn't make sense. I'm a photographer, or I make clothes, or I do makeup. It doesn't make sense. So during your personal branding session, you need to learn how to pitch. You need to learn how to publish. You need to learn how to profile yourself. You need to learn how to partner. A lot of things you need to know. And I have recommendation. If you've not read this book by Daniel Priestley, Oversubscribe, please send me a DM. I can send you the link to buy it on Amazon. Or if you want me to give you the PDF, I will give you. But you pay him. All right, so back to this talk. We have another thing I called running targeted ad. Very, very important. Just like in the last session, we have something we call running a targeted ad. How many of you here knows how to run Facebook ad? As simple as that may be, or as old as it may be. Let's don't talk about Google, or let's don't talk about TikTok, but let's look at Facebook ad. Now, some of you, what you do is you boost your post, right? You go to WhatsApp or you go to Instagram, you click boost. That's rubbish. It may get you leads, but there is no room to follow up on those data. There is no enough data. There is no enough statistics to prove what you're doing. Now, I have tons of videos I've watched about this and I can share some of them with you. They are very, very technical. But things you can do, get people to do it. If you run ad today and you run ad and 80% of people who are viewing your ad are your colleagues or people like you are losing. If I'm a designer, for instance, if I make clothes and then I run ad and people who are seeing my ad are also people who makes clothes, it's a rubbish ad. These top guys don't target you. They don't want to show you their ad. So when they're choosing demography, they choose certain age, certain interest, certain job title, different things that ordinary people will not choose. And that is why they keep getting big jobs and they keep delivering high standard. Now, if I'm a photographer and then I run a studio or a wedding page, and you come to my page today, you see the daughter of Senator this, tomorrow you see the governor of this, you see the wife of former minister. Those things are doing what? Helping me rank. The next time I run ad and people see my page, targeted ad, targeting Abuja, targeting Port Harcourt, certain qualifications. When people see those things, they will know that this person is different from the race. Who is seeing your ad today if you are boosting your page? And if you are not doing that yet, please, you need to learn it. Ad is one of the strategies that these guys are using. Where? At the top. They won't tell you that they're doing ad. You won't see the ad because you're not in their audience. You're not in their target audience. There are people who they are looking forward for. And that's the only people that see their ad. The next thing I want to talk about is, how do I run this ad? When do I run the ad? How often do I run the ad? You are taking money from the business and you're not reinvesting. That's very, very wrong. If you don't reinvest in your business, you are milking the cow. And if your business is doing less than $100,000, that's about how much now in Nigerian currency? It's about 100 million, or let's say 900 million a year. Please, you need to put like 50% back into advertisement. In fact, a good and a reasonable amount that you should put is 72%. It's very scary. Pay your staff 20%, put 72, use the rest to do your other services. If you can get enough people knocking on your doors, you will make more money. The reason why you don't get people to pay attention to you because you are not viewing, you're not showing up, you're not coming in front of them. I also want to say thank you for being in this class because, man, if you're watching this video now, it means a lot to me and I want you to grow. Don't take it for granted because it's free. Don't just stop watching. Ask questions, comment. Let's see how this thing is going to help you. So back to the ad running. If your ad is targeted wrongly, you are wasting money. You are wasting money. So in the question session, I will give you links that will help you. And I will also want you to come to the inner circle where I will handle your leads generation and the rest of it. But that's secondary. So let's go to the next thing. Now, marketing and prospecting. Brilliant. This is very important. Now, there is two different things I want to talk about. Sales and marketing, they are used interchangeably. Most banks will say we are doing what? Marketing. Or you are doing sales, or you are in the marketing department, but they are also doing sales. Don't confuse yourself. Sales is quite simple. It's closing somebody, saying, want you to make payments, or want you to take this certain action, want you to do this, want you to buy now. Are you buying now? Are you paying now? This is sales, which is divided into starters and closer. Let me explain. When you look at sales, let me use this cup of water. If somebody is saying it's good to take water, it's good to drink water in good quantity, you need at least 2 liters or 1 liter of water, what are they doing? They're not doing sales. They're doing marketing. And they are educating the audience. They are telling you what you need. The same way most people will tell you it's good to take tea in the morning and not to take this one in the morning. Those things are marketing. It's not funny. The idea of taking breakfast and taking certain food started in America in the morning time. I mean, to eat this in the morning, don't eat this in the morning. Eat cereals, eat this one. People did the marketing in the 50s. A particular company, I can't remember the name, but they launched a very big product and they need to make sense. They need to sell it alongside with milk. They needed to position this. They hired doctors, professionals to talk about the reason why you need to take milk and cereals in the morning more than any other food. And it went online. People started marketing it, talking about it, instructing people to do this. And today, they didn't market it to us in Nigeria. We adopted it. So there are certain agenda like cigarettes. It was men that used to take cigarettes in the 40s and 20s. But today, a certain marketer came up with a concept that women too should take cigarettes. How do they do it? They presented a number of women, I think in New York, smoking cigarettes and how this thing elevates who they are. Today, women are smoking. I saw one the other day in the streets of Lagos smoking. Very proud of it. Now, I'm not condemning anybody, I'm not attacking anybody, but I'm saying there's a way to market your products that even people that don't want to will want. So, back to these sales. Now, I've done marketing. I've told you why you need to take water every day, right? Now, let me close you, or let me do a part of sales. First thing is, hello, now, this water costs 20,000 naira. This water, looking at the form you fill or looking at the request you are making, would you mind if our manager talks to you or our sales leader talks to you in the next 2 days? Will you be available? Yes. Can we talk about it more? Yes. What did you do? You just started this person on the journey of sales. I really want you to get this. The next level, this person calls again tomorrow and say, yeah, you had a meeting with us yesterday And we talked about this. So are you ready to speak to my boss now? You say yes. Okay. Hand over the phone. The next person say, hello, man. Okay, I heard that you're interested in this. You know why you need this. This is very medicinal. Okay. How much are you paying? How do you want to pay? What's this? This is 3 stages I've shown you now. First one is marketing, teaching, showcasing. Sales, marketing, these things are unique. But let me talk about prospecting because this is another challenging one. You are not running ad. Remember, you are not leveraging well. Part of leveraging we'll talk about is team, talk about internship, we'll talk about association, we'll talk about collaboration, and then we'll talk about number 2 point, which is personal branding. The number 3 thing we'll talk about here is what? Talk about running targeted ad, targeting specific people, demography, human beings, spending at least 20,000 a day on ad. 7 days a week is about 140,000. This is something you should be doing. I'm doing it. I've lost money. I'm investing money too. I'm experimenting. You can start with 2,000 a day, 3,000 a day, 5,000 a day. But don't do it the regular way. Facebook is not asking you to promote because they want you to make money. They want you to just show your work to any other person, but they want to make money out of you. There is a way to do this and to do it well. Then we are talking about marketing and prospecting now. So I talked to you about sales. Sales, you have a starter, you have a closer. A starter is someone that say, are you ready for this call? Are you in? Are you really in? Knowing if this person is qualified or not. That's what a starter. In your business, you need those people. Then you also have a closer. Okay, you are interested, you've done this, you know the value of this work. Can you pay this money? This is the account number to pay in. Are you making? Oh, hello, man, you didn't make the payment yesterday. What happened? People who don't feel shy, who don't feel scared of telling people to make payments. Some of you now, you feel scared. Some of you, you feel like someone is going to hold you, arrest you if you say pay for this. It's not true. The fact I'm doing this class free, it doesn't mean it should be free forever. No, the same class you are taking for free, another people will come and pay for it. That's life for you. This is valuable. This is things you will never hear anywhere. But we've done number 1, you are not doing it. Number 2, you're not doing. Number 3, you're not doing it. Then number 4, you are struggling with it. I really want to guide you to do this. You are going to take action this season. Please start this and start writing some things you are going to do. Take action. Take action. So let's talk about prospecting. What is prospecting to you? To me, prospecting is about going out there, getting new leads. Leads is, you're seeing it on the screen, Leads. Leads. These are prospects, people who want to do business with you or who are showing interest in what you're doing. Say you run ad, you want to get people to click on this ad. So when you click, they submit their phone number or email address, you get what? Leads. I'm doing this because I know that people who are very, very basic or who are new to these terms. And if you're already a pro, thank you for being here. So these are leads, these are customers or prospects, people who are interested in serving. So how often do you get a phone call to make inquiry in your business? If people are not calling you at least 20 times a week, then there's a problem. Though depend on the product you're selling. But people need to be making inquiry. Oh, it's expensive. Oh, we can't afford it. Okay, maybe next time, tomorrow. People should be giving you those signals to know that you are reaching people. If you don't get those signals, you are struggling in business. So how do I solve this problem? How do the rich or the top 1% in every industry do that? They do it very simple. They leverage. The first thing we talked about, they leverage. They know how to go after the queue. They know how to position themselves with personal branding. Then the next thing they do is that they request for it. How many times do you request for referral? The only time that people talk about referral in business most times, very funny, is when somebody say, oh, please give me this discount. My sister wants the same thing. Oh, I will refer you to my friends. That's it. And you give them discount, but that's wrong. At that point, you need to elevate your price, or you need to elevate your standard, or maintain a class to say, this is what we're doing it, even if you're going to refer us. People shouldn't refer you because you give them discount. They shouldn't refer you to another place because you gave discount. They should refer you because you give value. This is it. If people are referring to say because the other person is selling $2,000 and you're selling $1,000, it's a problem. Or you're selling $1,800. No. They should refer you simply because you are giving value. Oh, he was so expensive, but he delivered. Oh, she's so good, she delivered. That's why they're referring you. If you are running a race of discount, it is called a race to the what? Bottom. You're seeing the angle. You're going down. Make sure that people are referring you because you are good, because you deliver fast, and because you are the best, not because you give discounts. So let's talk about the next thing. Okay, let me wrap it up on the prospect. So prospecting, it's simply people, or you going after people who you know that needs what you have. Having a good product is not enough. Let me say it. Having a good product, having a quality goods and services that you know, this thing is a blessing. This idea is fantastic. It's not enough, or there is no guarantee that you're going to make money. You can have good product, good skills, and still be broke. That's what's happening to most of you. You are hearing these things for the first time or the second time. They're just strange. You are not making money because everything you know is all about post your work on Instagram and wait. Why people are posting their work and promoting? People are hiring 5, 6 persons to say you are the one to run ad, you are the one to make calls, you are the one to follow up. After delivering the work, hello ma, how was it? What do you think? Okay, do you need this? Do you need this? Can we upsell you? Oh, I'm talking about a lot of things altogether. Let's even look at upselling. This is not part of my model, but I need to talk about it. So I just bought this water from you. You get? So I just got this water for how much? We say it's $20. So you got this water for $20. That's nice. Now, you've consumed this water. I call you on phone, or my sector, or any other person in the office, a closer or a salesperson call you. Hello, ma, you bought something from us 2 days ago. We want to know, how is it serving you? Yes. That's if your product is very good. And some of you know, you can't even call them again. They're not happy with the delivery you did. Please, you must deliver quality. That's why you are here. So this person say, oh, the water is so interesting. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I just felt refreshed and everything. So you say, okay, ma, would you mind if we serve you this water every week or every month? You say, yeah, that's not a problem. Okay, so instead of buying it for $20, can we be giving you for $19 or $19 500 cents or 50 cents, I mean to say. So the person says, oh, no problem, you can. What did you do? You just close that person again. That person is going to become a recurring revenue. This thing is coming back. Most of you will deliver a good work, and that's the end of relationship. Some of you will deliver it late. There is no relationship in that kind of delivery. So if you run ad, open for conversation, close the sale, deliver, follow up, or this person doesn't buy, why? Why didn't they buy? Review it. Have those conversations with the team. I have a lot of things to say about this, but let's go in for the next. Right. Hope you're enjoying this class. I have a lot of things to share with you. And if you wouldn't mind, follow us on Instagram and then YouTube and on Facebook. We want to share more. This is not the end of this group. It's a 4 weeks class. So you really need to be a part of this community because I'll be doing this more often and you need to benefit from it. Tell your friends about it. Tell your team members about it. Let's learn more. All right. We're talking about financial management at this point. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about for today. Financial management. This is very important. If you want to join the number 1% in your industry, if you have 50,000 people who are making hairs and you want to be among the number 1, this is it. Do you understand financial management? Do you understand reinvesting? Do you know what to invest in and what not to invest in? Let me give you this powerful illustration. They say it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep or you manage. I'm not talking about being so disciplined that you don't have money to invest in business again. I did that when I was young. I used to sell sweets. Look at that picture there. This is me, hawking. I starved myself every day when I was doing this business. I hardly drink water. I look for most times free water or look for tap to go and drink from. because I wanted to save money. That's the mindset I had then. But then, in business today, you can't be that frugal. And you can't also be this foolish in the other sense. You can't just be extravagant, throwing away money. So, if you are in business, you must learn how to manage resources. If, oh God, when most of us get money as an artist or a creator, you just feel, money is there, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. That's the wrong approach to money. Don't have it all at once. Don't even expect money when you don't have plan for it. That's the quickest way to squandering money. Let me say it again. There's a video I did last time I shared on this platform. Don't expect money when you don't have plan for it. Let me come in. If my business is doing, let's say we're doing 200 million a year, and then every month we look at our target is 10 million or 20 million, or let's say April we're targeting 20 million, and at the end of that April we hit 25 million, that would be a disaster. Because if 20 million is your goal and you now hit 25, it's a big deal. Now, if you don't have future plans to utilize this money, you will squander 5 million or even squander 10. But if you have a goal and you have a plan that if we get this, we'll do this, we'll do this, it is easier to coordinate your resources. This is a course on its own, but you just get these basics. Financial management is not something you do alone. You need to talk to people about it. There are certain amounts your business will do. Shut down, call me on phone or call any of my team members or go to a mentor to say, this is how much we have now. How can we maximize it? How can we look at my papers? Am I doing well? Evaluate me, analyze what I'm doing. Please do that. It will help you and it will help your business. You must learn how to take that kind of steps. When you see resources that is beyond your capacity as an artist, as a creator, go for advice. And don't go for someone who you are better than. Let me clear that point. The fact that you need advice doesn't mean you need to go and meet someone you are far better than, or someone who is doing 2 million. Then you now go and ask them for advice because they are 40 years or they are 20 years older than you. You now want them to give you professional advice. Or you go to your father who did business in the 70s and 80s. He can't advise you in 2021, 2022, 2023. No. There are people who are doing this. No, I'm not disputing the fact that your father is not knowledgeable or your parents. There are stages of knowledge they have. If they worked in a bank or worked in another industry and you are doing creative, they don't understand the margin. They can tell you to sell 50% or go and buy land when your business needs these resources. To some of you are buying land when your business needs this money. Come on. I see creators do that. You've hit a good amount of money, you go and invest in real estate, you go and invest in, and this business is shrinking. If you have 2 staff who made you 20 million or 10 million a year, what if you expand this to 10 staff? Do you get? These 2 persons made you 20 million. Can we expand it to 50 persons? Can we expand it to 5? Or can I go for masters now? Can I go and upgrade myself? These are the list of things that comes to people's head. First, they want to go and marry. The next thing, they want to go and build a house. They want to show they've arrived. They're now sewing uniform. They're now sowing seed. They're now giving offering in church or doing all kind of charities. This is the goose that is laying the golden eggs. You need to take care of it. Feed what feeds you. Financial management is the way forward. All right. Thank you so much for being part of this class today. I'm so obliged to have you here. This is a part of a series that I'm going to be doing. So by next week, I will be taking your questions. I will answer them, and then I will also teach you the next part of the 10 things that these top photographers are doing that you need to know about. I'm also writing a book on it. So if you're interested in the book, we'll guide you on how to get access to it. But most importantly, I want you to be on the WhatsApp group. If you've not seen the WhatsApp group, check on the link below this video. I will post it there. So you click and my team will guide you on what else to do. We are not extorting money from you. We are giving you value. And we want you to know that there are different things you need to do. Learning is not yet complete until you take a certain step. We want to guide you. We want to work with you. We want to guide you. We want to examine you. We want to give you tasks to do and watch you do them. I'm so glad you did it. If you have questions, let's talk about it on the WhatsApp group. Thank you. Bye.